Deep in the heart of Tripura, there was a lush green forest. Tall trees reached for the sky, vines hung like swings. The air was filled with the sounds of birds singing. Monkeys chattered in the trees. The forest was alive with animals of all shapes and sizes. This was their home, a place of peace and beauty. But not everyone in the forest was peaceful. A large tiger lived in this forest. He was strong and fierce. He roared loudly, scaring all the other animals. One day, the tiger was feeling very hungry. He prowled through the trees, looking for something to eat. Suddenly, he saw a small, clever fox. The fox was known for his quick thinking. He was always finding ways to outsmart other animals. The tiger licked his lips. This will be an easy meal, he thought. The tiger roared, his powerful voice echoing through the dense forest, sending shivers down the spines of all who heard it. With a mighty leap, he landed right in front of the fox, his eyes gleaming with a fierce intensity. "Little fox," he boomed, "I am the king of this forest!" His voice was filled with arrogance and pride. "You will be my dinner!" The tiger licked his lips, already tasting his victory. The clever fox, however, was not afraid. He stood his ground, his mind racing with a plan. He bowed low to the tiger, showing a gesture of respect and submission. "Your Majesty," he said, "it is an honor to be your dinner." His voice was calm and steady, hiding his true intentions. "But I have heard that another tiger claims to be the true king." The tiger's eyes narrowed in suspicion. "Another king?" he growled, his voice dripping with menace. "Who dares challenge my rule?" His roar was filled with anger and disbelief. "He lives on the other side of the river," said the fox, pointing with a sly grin. His words were carefully chosen to provoke the tiger. "He's bigger and stronger than you." The fox's voice was filled with false admiration. This, of course, was not true. The fox was weaving a web of lies to save himself. The clever fox was tricking the tiger, using his wits to outsmart the much stronger predator. The tiger, confused and enraged, fell for the fox's cunning plan. Section 4. Fear in the forest. The tiger paced back and forth, roaring angrily. He believed the fox's lie. He wanted to prove he was the strongest. The other animals in the forest trembled in fear. They heard the tiger's roars. They knew something was wrong. A small deer ran past, its eyes wide with fear. A family of rabbits hid in their burrow. Even the birds stopped singing. Section 5. A test of wit. In the heart of the dense forest, where sunlight barely pierced through the thick canopy, a cunning fox and a proud tiger crossed paths. "Take me to this other tiger," the tiger demanded with a growl, his eyes burning with curiosity and challenge. The fox nodded slyly, a glint of mischief in his eyes. He led the tiger through the winding trails of the forest, their footsteps barely making a sound on the soft earth. The journey was long, but the tiger's determination never wavered. When they finally reached the river, the fox pointed across the shimmering water. "Look!" he cried with excitement. "There he is, the mighty tiger you seek!" The tiger stared across the river, his eyes narrowing as he tried to make out the figure on the other side. To his astonishment, he saw his own reflection in the water, clear and unwavering. He thought it was another tiger, bigger and stronger than himself, standing defiantly on the opposite bank. The tiger roared at his reflection, his powerful voice echoing through the forest. The reflection roared back with equal ferocity. The tiger was furious, his pride wounded. In a fit of rage, he jumped into the river, determined to confront and defeat this rival. The water splashed around him as he leapt in, ready for battle. Section 6. The Fox's Reign. In the heart of the dense forest, where sunlight barely pierced through the thick canopy, a tale of cunning and wisdom unfolded. Of course, there was no other tiger. The mighty tiger, known for his strength and dominance, roamed the forest with an air of superiority. The tiger swam back to the shore, soaking wet and foolish. He had been searching for an imaginary rival, a trick played by none other than the clever fox. The fox watched him with a twinkle in his eye. His plan had worked perfectly, and he couldn't help but feel a sense of pride in his cleverness. The tiger realized he had been tricked. His eyes widened in surprise as the truth dawned on him. He hung his head in shame. The realization of his folly weighed heavily on him, and he felt a deep sense of embarrassment. "You are cleverer than I am, little fox," he admitted. The tiger's voice was filled with a mix of respect and humility. "From now on, you will rule this forest with me." The fox smiled. His confidence was evident, and he knew he had earned his place as a leader. He had used his wit to outsmart the tiger. The fox's mind raced with possibilities, knowing that his intelligence had brought him to this moment. From that day on, the fox and the tiger ruled the forest together. They walked side by side, a symbol of strength and wisdom united. The tiger learned that strength wasn't everything. He began to appreciate the value of intelligence and cunning. And the other animals learned that even the smallest creature could be the wisest. The forest thrived under their joint leadership, a testament to the power of collaboration and respect.